ప్రధాని మోదీ విదేశీ పర్యటన కొనసాగుతోంది. బ్రెజిల్లో 17వ బ్రిక్స్ శిఖరాగ్ర సదస్సులో ప్రధాని మోదీ పాల్గొన్నారు. పహల్గామ్ ఉగ్రదాడిని బ్రిక్స్ దేశాలు ఖండించాయి. అంతర్జాతీయ ఉగ్రవాదంపై సమగ్ర ఒప్పందాన్ని త్వరగా ఆమోదించాలని బ్రిక్స్ దేశాలు పిలుపునిచ్చాయి. ఈ క్రమంలో పహల్గామ్ ఉగ్రవాద చర్యను మోదీ ఖండించారు.
इसके बारे में क्या कहेंगे आप?
So we can take these questions and then come back for more.
Okay. So on the question on Brazil, I'll ask the ambassador to take it up a little later. But let me answer. So let me articulate some of the more important questions that came up in the context of Pahalgam. See, if you look at the para, it's 34. It's very clear. One is there is unanimous condemnation of all the leaders. I think you need to know that. And it also says that condemnation in all its manifestations, and including those who abet, who finance, and either openly, covertly, or overtly, in both ways, it has been condemned. There is also reference to the cross-border movement of terrorists. It's also coming out very clearly, and the listing of terrorist groups. Then there is also a strong support for comprehensive convention on against international terrorism, which was India's formulation, India's initiative in the UN for a long time, as you know that. So the message is very clear for anyone who understands the dangers of terrorism and how it can be, how it needs to be condemned, tackled not by just us. You know, there is a solidarity, there is a universal condemnation, which means all the countries are against it in any form. So that message is very clear to our neighbors. I will let me mention about the BRICS cross-border payments, which Meghna has just brought it out, and the debt servicing issues. I think this is a concern post-COVID. As you all know, that countries economically have become weak in the global south, and that is truly the concern of the BRICS countries, because BRICS in some sense, represent global south countries, a multipolarity in its strongest terms, because there is a diversity in the BRICS countries. So this was one of the ideas. Now what are they looking for? Countries are looking for alternatives. Interoperability payment is a faster mechanism in terms of being able to do cross-border trading. And this is a low-cost solution. India has been successfully implemented it, and we are also entering into bilateral arrangements with many countries. So within the BRICS track, there is a discussion on it. We are hopeful that in the days to come there will be traction, and countries will accept it as it is beneficial to most of them. Now, you talked about the national currency settlement also is to be in a trade in national currency settlement. This to be seen in the same breadth. So a significant progress has also happened in that context, and all the countries are quite supportive of these initiatives. On the Israel front, this is the most contentious issue at this point of time, because particularly given the situation and concern in West Asia, including Honorable Prime Minister expressed concern in his intervention today, the West Asian crisis. So Israel-Palestine, there's two-state settlement, condemnation of the civilian attack on civilians. All these have come up, and the message again is very clear that diplomacy, negotiation is the only way forward, and the character of the BRICS, understanding that there are lots of countries from that region, have a very strong views on this. So it got captured in the leaders' declaration, much to the satisfaction of the member countries. Ambassador, would you like to comment on the question on bilateral meeting? Maru?
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. You asked about the bilateral visit of Prime Minister Modi to Brasilia at the invitation of President Lula on 8th of July. As a matter of fact, tomorrow, 7th of July, Prime Minister arrives Brasilia and he'll be treated as a state guest. It's after 57 years that the Prime Minister of India is paying a state visit to Brazil. During the state visit, he'll be accorded the state protocol, state ceremonial welcome, followed by a bilateral talk where both delegations led by the respective leaders will meet. And after the talks, we are hoping to sign 4 agreements or /MOUs between the two countries, namely on renewable energy, counterterrorism, agricultural research cooperation between ICAR, which is Indian Council for Agricultural Research, and Embrapa of Brazil, and also exchange and mutual protection of confidential information. These agreements have been finalized, and we are hoping to sign this on 8th of July. Thank you.
Now we have more questions. Akhilesh.
Sir, I'm Akhilesh Suman from Doordarshan.